What up? It's your boy, Dick Incredible, man. And yes, I am back at it again. And I know, I'm like well beyond super late. I'm like late, extremely late. But it does not matter because I haven't reacted to it yet. And this is Moriarty the Patriot, episode 8, reaction. Let's get into it, man.
I don't think I do it good, no, I think I do it great. They would do it if they could, they can't do it, so they hate. Everybody wanna look, but nobody wanna play. Stealing eyes.
$2.21. Baker Street! We're on Baker Street! Oh, Miss Huston's pretty. Wow. Oh, what? Look at her demeanor. Huh? Mm. Dude, I love this Sherlock, man. Let's get it, man. A studies in ends Act 1. I'm a struggling actor. I can't do that. Oh my gosh. So this episode seems like it's going to be kind of lighthearted. This is Watson, right? Yeah, they go to Kane. Son, we're at Baker Street. We're getting Watson. We seen Stanford. We see Mrs. Hudson. This is typical Sherlock Holmes stuff, man. Well, I thought this was gonna be a lighthearted episode. Wait, are they playing on Watson because he's a doctor? You fell asleep. yeah, I forgot Holmes did like extreme experiments and stuff like that. Who are you? John H. Watson. Well, deduction's his thing. Oh wow. Okay, see now, like that was fantastic. Like we get to see it actually broken down. We didn't see it last time. Wow. See, we get to see it being broke down. A murder case. Oh. Wow. This is nice. Oh dang, Miss Hudson. He squanders his abilities. Okay, I'll see you, Miss Hudson. They're becoming fast friends, Sherlock. What's gonna happen? Seems like the whole atmosphere just changed. Lestrade, so we can introduce to everybody. Okay, so Sherlock is just getting his first couple cases. Like, we're getting to see him start. Like, he's been getting cases here and there, but we're going to see him actually start his career. Oh, I guess that's not the case. Oh, wow. Did Moriarty set this up? Did Moriarty set this up? To see if Sherlock can get out of it? To test his wit? But you don't really have any other proof except for his name written in blood, right? Sure, the evidence is stacked against him, but it doesn't make any sense if he was with them the entire time. Okay, well, we see that Sherlock suspects something. That's the only way to prove his innocence. So this is definitely Moriarty, right? To test Sherlock's wits. That would be the only conclusion I can reach. Huh. So is this is what started the whole Moriarty versus Sherlock type thing? So you telling me he had time to write that and then fall back against the desk and Oh man. So who was her lover? Moran? Oh, this screams Moriarty written all over it. This just screams Moriarty. What did he take? Is it the book? Is it the bullet? Well, this screams like a setup. I mean, oh wow. So a bigger dude. Okay. So the gun recoiled, and that's why it's all those useless shots. Moriarty could have told somebody to do it. So none of his people had anything to do with it, but he hired, well, he told someone else to set it all up in motion. But it was his plan. The puzzle on the ship! The puppets! Oh, Moriarty, you gave yourself away! He wanted to test Sherlock. So we know Moriarty done all of this to test Sherlock. But who did he get to? Oh wow. So the dude is pretty big. Told you, I told you. I said it from the freaking beginning. I knew this. Oh my gosh. Okay, man. That was Moriarty the Patriot, episode 8. And I screamed it from the freaking beginning that Moriarty set all of this in motion to test Sherlock. He wanted to test his wits to see if he got lucky when he concluded everything that he did on the boat or the ship. Take your pick. And we see that Sherlock figured it out pretty much everything throughout this episode. He still doesn't know who, but he has a good consideration as who it is with the puppet strings because he figured it out on the ship, and now this screams the same kind of puppetry, mastery, manipulation type ordeal that it did on the ship with the puppet strings. And Sherlock figured that out. Now he found something behind the desk, and he gave Watson a note. I don't know if they're the same thing, but I'm assuming he found like the bullet behind the desk, and he gave Watson a note or something. Now, with that, we see that he figured out that the person who killed the guy was an amateur with a gun, that they didn't know what they were doing, and that their hands were thicker than the count that's dead, and so it's a thicker pattern with the name written Sherlock. Now, all of this set in motion to frame and set up Sherlock. Sherlock figured out that somebody else done the killing and that they were an amateur when it came to killing. And because it was set up in the same way that someone else with the mastermind and the plan set it all in motion, it gave an inkling as to Moriarty. Now, I'm not sure Sherlock is actually leaning towards that way, but like he's definitely traveling down that road that leads to Moriarty because he had flashbacks of everything that took place on the ship, and he was like, this is playing out the exact same way with the strings. Oh my gosh, man. Okay, and I love the fact that we got introduced to Sherlock this episode. We got introduced to Baker Street. We got introduced to Watson, Lestrade, Miss Hudson. We got introduced to like the whole shtick of Sherlock Holmes this episode, and we get to see him actually deduct stuff. Like, cause when he got introduced to Watson, and he deduced that he was an Afghan, and he has a tan. He's been writing in his journal or whatever. Like, when we see him on the ship, we don't really see how he got to those conclusions. But this episode, we see him break it down with the actuality of him deducting things, and it was nice. It was nice, and we see the whole setup. And I screamed Moriarty from the beginning, and I'm pretty sure everybody else did too. It just screamed Moriarty. Like the facts, we didn't even need the facts. Everything just laid out like, oh, this is Moriarty setting up Sherlock to test him to see if he can compete with him on the same intellectual level. And he's holding his own. He is holding his own. But I love it nonetheless, man. We get to see the whole puppet string things going out in motion, and it was nice, man. This is your boy, Nick Incredible. Don't forget to smash the like button till you can't smash it anymore. Comment down below, and I'll be sure to respond to each and every one of them. And subscribe, but only if you really want to, man. And remember that anime matters. Anime is greatness, and anime is life, man. Peace out.
I cannot complain because today, I'm doing